I'm Jackie Doucette, and I'm on a mission to discover exactly what life is like beyond retirement. Join me while I chat with people who've already done it, who've retired to something rather than from something. Let's find out together exactly what's waiting for us when we say goodbye to that 9 to 5. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beyond Retirement. Today, I'm really pleased to be joined by Carol-Chantal Seguin. Carol has spent over 30 years as a business coach because of her passion for finance and accounting. And over time, she's dealt with a lot of different things. She's experienced a lot of problems. She's helped a lot of people. And in July of 2012, Carol founded WOW, World of Women, in the Greater Montreal area to help women work toward a better and stronger future for both themselves and their fellow members. And WOW has really taken off. It's expanded through Ontario. And I know that there are some people who have actually moved to Western Canada. So I think WOW is probably going to keep expanding. But Carol's here today to share a little of her wisdom with us. So Carol, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. I love to talk to women entrepreneurs and people who want to just take their life and, be part of it and enjoy what they're doing. So it's a passion of mine to help them with their endeavors. So it's a pleasure to be here today.
I'm glad. I'm happy that you're here. So you probably did. You've been an entrepreneur for a long time. You've been working for yourself. What made you start WOW? What made you think that this is something that might help people?
So to do a long story short, at the time I was working for an accounting firm. And the owner of the accounting firm had known me for 22 years because prior to working with him, he was actually my accountant at the corporation that I was working for 22 years as the director of finance and director of operation. And because he knew me so well, and I had left that position, he says, "Carol, I can't afford your salary," but he goes, "What I'll do is share my database. I'll share my clients with you. All the new clients that come, you're going to be able to, mentor them, coach them, and use all these new clients to help them outgrow their business. Because if they grow their business, I'll keep them as client to do their accounting." And I said, he goes, "And you're so good in accounting and finance, you'll be able to be their one-on-one liaison." So he gave me access to his database in 2007. And I started nights and weekends to be a coach, a business coach. And the reason that WOW surfaced is that I was helping two women entrepreneurs. And at the time, me and my assistant had invited them for a coffee date so they could get to know each other because they were both from a similar background. One was an interior decorator, one was a makeup artist, a renowned makeup artist. And I said, maybe you guys can help each other, create synergy and share your clients and promote each other. And so we had a coffee date at the Tim Hortons, and we were talking, and they said, "Carol, you're so good at connecting people together and helping so many women." She goes, "You should do an outworking group." And I wrote WOW. But from their perception on the other side of the table, they saw mom. And I said, no, not a mom network. And I turned it around and I said, WOW. And I said, to me, that's like, wow, I should have thought about that a long time. But it just happened like that. I put it on a napkin. We started to strategize. They have helped me from the beginning, and they're still great friends of mine. So, and now that we have 14 chapters across Quebec and Ontario, in January of 2021, we decided to open it up to Canada because some of the ambassadors had moved to Calgary and some to Vancouver. So hopefully we'll go across Canada and grow this amazing network for women entrepreneurs to be social, to connect to one another, promote and showcase their business. That's what I love to, encourage and support. And I also offer a mentorship program for them. So it's a by subscription. They join in as a WOW ambassador, and WOW promotes their business to other ladies. So we create groups in order for them to post their products, services, and events so they can share each other their, what they're passionate about. Because when you have, enjoyment of what you're doing, it changes your life. You're not working. You're actually enjoying your life.
That's
Isn't retirement all that it's all about?
I was just going to say that's it exactly. It's about enjoying what you're doing, and WOW is for everyone, for all the women. It doesn't matter what age you're at, but
Yeah.
it's definitely something that as you're heading towards retirement, you could be looking at your hobbies and changing your mind about what it is you like to do. And how can that help someone? How can WOW help someone who is
So
trying to
whenever,
take their hobbies somewhere?
yeah. So whenever they're looking for either a plan B, or they just want, they've retired, but they just don't want to, you know, actually not interact with other people and have a social life. So I encourage, a woman of all age to just participate and find something that they would love to share with others. So it could be a hobby that they love that they could monetize. Like if they love to, um, you know, uh, draw, if they like to paint, if they like to crochet, if they like to do jewelry, um, it doesn't have to be something big. If they like finance, they can, decide to help people know how to manage their money. Whatever their skill, like if they have a skill that they would love to share and serve other people, by doing that, they create themselves some little revenue that they could say it's their own and it belongs to them as a solo entrepreneur. And they're never too late to start, because we have ladies that are even in their 70s that are part of WOW. So it's awesome because, age should not limit us to enjoy life and, have something that we want to share with other people. And it makes for, people who are in solitude or, home all by themselves. And now during COVID, a lot of people are going with online social networks.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We do Zooming, monthly, weekly events, and we try to open up conversation and help them be, have fun in their life.
So when you're talking about doing events and things, can anyone that's involved in WOW take part in the events? Or are they
Yeah,
scheduled for?
everything is open to the public. It's a platform. If you're a woman, you can join. That's the only criteria, because there's some social network they only take one of each. That's not. We want to be inclusive. We want to include people who are there just to support other women. We have members that are strictly there just to purchase from other women because they want to support local. They want to support a woman entrepreneur. So instead of buying to the big box, they'll try to encourage. And so they come on our platform to, buy soap, buy services, get a coach, get a fitness coach. They try to find some things that they can interact with. So, and we've had our youngest ambassador was 18 years old. So there is no age limit. There is no criteria. As long as you're a woman, you can join. And the people who take their membership to another level are WOW ambassadors. They want to, with their membership, be more promoted, more showcased, because they either need a little bit more help to get out there and be seen, have a visibility in the community. So they ask for us to help them with their social media, with their marketing. So we create workshops for them. So we will do a branding, marketing, one business page, a vision board even. We try to cater to what women need in their business. And a business could be you're part of an MLM. MLMs are very big these days, where you promote some other company's product and you become a representative. So all the different entrepreneur that you'd love to be, you could join a school that you promote some of the teachings that you have. When you are of service, it doesn't matter how you started, it's what you're doing with it. Who are you helping with? And when you help a community, the community helps you back. It's the more you participate, the more you'll put in, the more you'll get out of the experience and getting to know all kinds of ladies. And they're all open hearted, and they just love to help each other. And most of the time when you have a question, there's so many ladies who can help you. Even if you're starting or you have a little business, but you're stuck, you don't know too well how to approach other people. And so they're there to help each other because they're all in it for the same thing as women helping women.
So if someone has,
you can see I'm passionate about, right?
I think so. So if you're a woman and you haven't really thought about having a business before, but now wow, sounds like a very intriguing sort of thing. Will the will the WOW ambassadors or will the various workshops help someone figure out how to start a business and what to do their business in if they have no ideas? Can someone join if they have no idea?
Yes, because there is this one-page business plan. It's like a little roadmap to how to start, how to grow, and how to manage your business. So I created that program in 2009 with my clients at the accounting firm, which exactly was that title. It was Trifecta: Start, Grow, and Manage Your Business. And it was a trifecta effect of what you need to start a business for a solo entrepreneur woman. And it was so good because it helped them first to find what they're passionate about and what they would like to do. Do you want service? Do you want products? Do you want to do events? What type of products or service do you want to offer first? So we go into detail of what their passion is, because sometimes they have no clue. They say, okay, I want to start a business, but I don't know where to start. So then we go into what motivates them at getting up in the morning. What is their first thing that comes to their mind when they see other business? What are they attracted to? What would they do 24 hours 7, even if there was no remuneration? What would they love to do? Because that usually sparks an interest in something, and then we help them how to monetize that interest. And once they see the possibilities, they're so they say wow. Exactly. They say that word.
Yep.
And they sometimes call me the wow lady, because I usually have being able to help them sort of tune in and come up with what suits them, because each individual person has their own interests, has their own skills or things that they want to share, and maybe they don't think it's worth something, but it is. Mm-hmm. Because everybody out there wants to learn from somebody. And if they only share their knowledge, their skills, their tools, they can monetize it if it's properly marketed to the specific people who would require that or who would use that. So we go into a little bit of detail to, sort of see, okay, let's put your passion into a business and put your business into income. So you're able to, with the income, reinvest in your business so it can grow and it can, and help others. Because we're all in business. When it comes to making a lot of money or being able to be wealthy and use the law of attraction in our business, the more money we make, it's to service others. And when they shift that mindset that what they're doing is for others, money comes in. And they don't have to worry about, what the how or how it's going to come in, because they're putting things in action of servicing others. And when they have that mindset, it just creates attraction to the person who starts their business. So I encourage every woman that have a little spark in them that would love to have a plan B or even a plan A. They're retired, they have no clue what they want to do, and they say, okay, I don't want to be home sitting and doing nothing with myself. I'm not being productive. So I encourage them to reach out to other women entrepreneurs. If you don't reach out to reach out to other women entrepreneurs, and that will change your perception. It will change your revenue coming in, because you'll be able to, just live with loving what you do. And when you love what you do, it's not a job, it's a passion. And the hobby becomes something that you want to get up in the morning and see who's there waiting for you on the Zoom call or on the computer or on your email, or even just to chat. When you open up those conversations and you make connection, they're actually valuable connection, because you never know who they know, what they have, and maybe it's something that you were looking for.
And until you talk to them, you don't know that.
Exactly. And then sometimes people are afraid. They have lack of confidence. And the majority of the women entrepreneur I work with, that's their first little thing they're worried, the fear and the confidence. And then I said, just jump in it. What else can they say? Yes or no? But if they say no, have another question underneath that says, okay, maybe it's a no for you, but do you know somebody who would be interested? Do you know somebody who, would love to encourage me? Most of the time they'll say, I'll encourage you and I'll find you somebody that can help you. So it's who you talk to, who you engage with. And the more you ask for help, the more help you're going to get. You just have to force ahead and, just try.
And that's the key, isn't it? It's just to get started.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, people who look at it as, I'm going to make lots of money, aren't the ones who are going to go far. It's the people who are looking at it like, I can make money and I can help someone else. It's that helping someone else that makes the big difference. And that's
because
where you're
people
saying
will resonate.
Exactly. The law of attraction, when you're doing it for a different reason, all of those things come tumbling back to you.
Money is good. It's just that, people have an attachment of greed instead of, abundance. Yeah, because abundance is for everyone. There's so much abundance. Like sometimes I will be saying, well, aren't you afraid? There's already lots of other social network. And I said, I don't like to compare myself to anybody. They're doing their stuff and they're having fun. I'm doing my stuff and I'm having fun. And that's what matters, is that you're having fun.
Exactly. And that takes it all.
Yes. Life is, to be enjoyed. They didn't put us on earth for us to cringe and be afraid and be fearful and not move ahead. So there's a little word that I like to help the ladies who have fear in them. I don't know what to do. I'm like hesitant and I'm like have anxiety or whatever. And I say, okay, so let's take your fear and let's try to eliminate it because it's only in your head. So when you eliminate, it's E, right? So take the E out of fear. And they go, oh my God, that's when we go far. I said, exactly. I said, you need to find tricks to play with your mind. When your mind is trying to, send you on a different paradigm and they want you to, be afraid or not be confident, you have to say, oh, those are words that do not suit me. And if I have a goal to reach one person today to talk to, let me find that person and let me go with gusto. And, usually you reap the benefit when you get out of your comfort zone. So.
Yeah. And that's what our brain does to us. It's trying to keep us safe because as far as it's concerned, stepping out of that comfort zone is a danger. And, it doesn't know what's going to happen out there. So it can't be good. But as soon as you realize that that's what your brain is saying, oh, it can't be good, it's just a mechanism to hold you in place. But everything good comes when you take that first step.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you do the first step, sometimes the road, gets a little bit more fun because you already saw that nothing happened to you while you did the first step. So now you can go to the second step and say, okay,
not so bad.
That was not so bad.
And again, like you said, I mean, the worst that can happen is someone says no to you, and that's no big deal. I mean, as a kid, people say no to you all the time, and it never stopped anybody. I try telling a toddler no, and they just find another way to ask the same question.
That's true because, we, as adult, we've learned all the tricks that when we were young, and then now in our retirement, we know all the tricks and ins and outs to figure it out. But it's so nice to see people of all age start something for them. Yeah. And, you can see that it brings smiles to the whole demeanor changes. And you can tell they're like excited for, the new project or, just learning new skills, learn how to use Zoom for the first time, or just be able to use, an email listing system to be able to connect with other people across the world if they want to. It's just not limited to local. They can also, decide to bring their skills or their products or their services to the world. There's no limit. With internet these days, it's a world wide web.
Yeah, exactly. So it sounds like WOW is probably one of the best places that women in Canada anyway can get connected and see what's going on and maybe take a step out of their comfort zone, check out something that's going to maybe turn their retirement into a life that doesn't need a retirement because they're enjoying something. So that's great. Thanks, Carol. It's been great talking with you. Where can people find you if they want to get in touch?
So they can go on Facebook if they want to. We have also our own website, which is wowworldofwomen.com, or the Wow Woman Talks. We've created also that some of the Wow ambassador can become speakers and share their knowledge, and we do that every 3 quarters. We have a seminar, online seminar. And on Facebook, if they want to reach the group, they can go to Wow Canada. And then they'll find us in the Facebook group. Or they can connect with me and I will guide them. And my name is Carol-Chantal Seguin. No E at both names, so it's easy to find me. And hopefully, usually when they see my profile, they see, wow.
And yeah, you can see the posters in the background, and
Oh, yeah.
I'll make sure that all of the links are on the show notes for the episode to make sure that people can find you. Thanks
Thank you
very
so
much
much
for
for
joining
the
me.
invitation. It's been nice to talk to you, and I wish you full success with your podcast, because
Thanks.
it's helping women to share things and be, informed about what's out there for retirement.
That's the goal. Just to show that there are some things out there everybody needs to.
And I love
just
your
take a look.
T-shirt, well aged. Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
And that's it for this episode of Beyond Retirement. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you ready to start rocking your retirement? Head on over to www.beyondretirement.ca/rocking it and sign up to plan out your own roadmap for retirement. Don't wait till it's too late.